Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient euthanized upon a table. Let us go through the certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells, of insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit. The poem I'll be performing is called The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. It's also commonly referred to just as Prufrock by T.S. Eliot. In the room where women come and go, talking of Michelangelo, the yellow fog that rubs its back upon the window panes, the yellow smoke that rubs its muzzle on the window panes, licked its tongue into the corner of the evenings, lingered upon the pools that stand in the drains, let fall upon its back and soot that falls from the chimneys, slipped by the terrace, made a sudden leap, and seeing that it was a soft October night, curled once about the house and fell asleep. And indeed there will be time for the smoke that slides along the streets, rubbing its back upon the window panes. There will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet, and there will be time to murder and create, and time for the works and days of hands that lift and drop a question on your plate. Time for you and time for me, and yet time for 100 indecisions and 100 visions and revisions before the taking of the toast and tea, in the room where women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. And indeed there will be time to wonder, do I dare? Do I dare? Time to turn back and descend the stair, with the bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say, how is his hair growing so thin? My morning coat, my collar mounting firmly from the chin, my necktie and modest asserted by a simple pin. They will say, but how his arms and legs are thin! Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute there is time for decisions and revisions, which a minute will reverse. For I have known them already, known them all. Have known the evenings, mornings, afternoons. I have measured my life with coffee spoons. For I know the voices dying with dying fall beneath the music from a further room. So how should I presume? And I have known the eyes already, known them all, and the eyes that fix you formulated faith, and when I formulated, sprawling on a pin, when I am pinned and wiggling on the wall, then how should I begin to spit out all the butt ends of my days and ways? And how should I presume? I have known the arms already, known them all, the arms that are braceleted and white and bare, but in the lamplight drowned with light brown hair. Is it perfume from a dress to make me so digress? Arms that lie along a table or wrap about a shawl, and should I then presume? And how should I begin? Shall I say, I have gone at dusk through the narrow streets, and watched the smoke that rises from the pipes of lonely men in shirt sleeves leaning out of windows? I should have been a pair of ragged claws cutting across the floors and silent seas. In the afternoon, the evenings sleep so peacefully, smothered by long fingers, asleep, tired, or at Malinger's. Stretched on the floor, here beside you and me, should I, after tea and cakes and ices, have the strength to force a moment into crisis? But though I have wept and fasted, wept and prayed, though I have seen my head grow slightly bald, brought upon a platter, I am no prophet, and there's no great matter. I have seen a moment of greatness flicker. I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker. and in short, I was afraid. And would it have been worth it, after all? After the cups, the marmalade, the tea? Among the porcelain, among the talk of you and me? Would it have been worth the while to have bitten off the matter with a smile? To have squeezed the universe into a ball? To roll it toward some one overwhelming question? To say, I am Lazarus, come from the dead, come back to tell you. Shall I tell you all? If one setting a pillow by her head, should I say, that is not what I meant at all, that is not it, at all. Would it have been worth it, after all? Would it have been worth while? After the sunsets and the dooryards and the sprinkled streets, after the novels and the teacups and the skirts that trail along the floor? And this, and so much more? It is impossible to say just what I mean, but as if a magic lantern threw nervous patterns on a screen, would it have been worth the while, if one, setting a pillow to throwing off a shawl, and turning towards the window, should I say, that is not it at all, that is not what I meant, at all. No, I am not Prince Hamlet, nor was I meant to be. I am an attendant lord, one that will do, to swell a progress, start a scene or two, advise the prince, no doubt, an easy tool. Differential, glad to be of use, full of high sentences, but a bit obtuse, and at times, indeed, almost ridiculous, almost, at times, the fool. I grew old, I shall wear bottoms of my trousers rolled, I shall part my hair behind, do I dare eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trousers, and walk upon the beach. I have heard the mermaids singing to each other, I do not think they will sing to me. I have seen them riding seaward on the waves, combining the white-haired of the waves blown back. When the wind blows, the water white and black, we have lingered on the chambers of the sea. By sea-girls weathered, the seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us and we drown.